Hey guys, what's up? My name is Mikey Warhol and welcome back to my channel where I share my experience, strength, and hope in my personal recovery with mind, body, and spirit. So the topic of discussion for today is why I feel that arguing is completely pointless and totally unhealthy. Oftentimes, we find ourselves in positions where we always just want to be right, and it doesn't matter what the hell we're talking about. We like to feel that we know absolutely everything about the topic, even though we don't, and we'll just say whatever comes to mind, thinking that we are right, when in fact, we don't know anything and we are not right. And I say this through my own experience. I'm not trying to generalize anyone. But I often find the same patterns of behaviors that I have found in myself when I was still a very, very toxic person. And that is that I always wanted to be right. I would just try and argue just so I can show off my intelligence or dominance. And I would just never let it be, you know? I had to ask myself, why is it that it is so important for me to be right? For me, it just came down to insecurity. Insecurity that maybe I don't know everything, and I really don't. With all the experience I've gained, I still don't know shit. And that's okay. I mean, I'm living a life of progress, not perfection. Ultimately, that's what it did come down to, was insecurity that maybe I'm not as smart as I thought I was, or as cultured, or as this, or as that. It was so important for me to be right because I felt that that placed value in myself. And thankfully, I've grown past that. So it all comes down to this philosophical term called subjective relativism. With subjective relativism, if there are two parties arguing about whatever, it could be politics, it could be the color of the clouds, the color of the whatever, it could literally be anything, and they're just arguing. They're both wanting to be right. So let's say person A truly believes what they are saying, and person B also feels the same way about their perspective. So who's really the right one? Is it A or is it B? And the answer is they both are. They're both right, but at the same time they're both wrong, because in this person's world they're right and this person's wrong, and then this person is right because this person's wrong. You see? When you really think about it, it's kind of pointless. It's kind of pointless to be arguing with someone over petty shit. I would like to think that people are open-minded and willing enough to hear other perspectives out, but from the patterns that I've been noticing in the real world and even online, you don't really get to see a lot of that open-mindedness. And trust me, there are many times where I just want to go in there and say, no, sorry, you're wrong because A, B, C. But that's only because that's my truth. And truth is subjective. My truth is probably not going to be the same as yours. So why am I even going to try and fight it? So that's definitely going to be another one of my resolutions for next year, is to not get into arguments with people, because there's no real winner and there's no real loser. So yes, it's really tricky because people now are just responding just to respond, and not necessarily to actually hear the other party out. The most it's gonna do is just gonna leave both parties with a bad taste in their mouth. And why would you want to add on to that toxicity that already exists in this world? But it's also not worth lowering my vibration and lowering my frequency to people who aren't even willing to hear me out. So yes, 2018, very little arguing, if not no arguing at all, and we'll see how that goes for me. I think I'm pretty confident that I'm gonna do a good job because I'm becoming quick and it's becoming easy for me to just let it go. It's really not a big deal for me anymore. But thank you guys so much for watching. Again, my name is Mikey Warhol, and I hope you guys have the best day of your life. Bye.